Good evening, everyone. The first course resource that I'm going to review that I use with my students, I'm going to look specifically at the UDL, so the Universal Design for Learning Principles and Guidelines. So this is Google Form. This is a live form. So this is what I would share with my students. When I distribute these, I go in, copy this link, share this link with them via a Google folder. So all they have to go in and do is go in, open up the document, click on that link, and this is what it will bring up. I believe as far as the first guideline, providing options for perception, we're kind of limited here. The fonts are set. This is what you get. When you edit it, there's no way to change fonts. It's a very linear, line by line. You can change responses, but if we look at the actual editing side of this same form, you can see that when we go in here to edit, you can change the questions. There's plenty of room. You can do multiple lines. You can create help text. However, those texts are set for whatever font is being used with the theme. So you can go in, they have some different themes that they already have set up. You can change, it changes the fonts for the headings, the questions, the responses, the help text. There is an option to go in and you can create a basic which you can go in and then edit. So it limits you to colors and things like that. Not a whole lot you can do for fonts, font styles, and things like that. Most of them are pretty predetermined. When you create and you edit your own theme, you do have some flexibility with fonts and things like that, but it is very limited. It's not like a Microsoft Word or other word processing where you have hundreds of different types of fonts and things like that. There's maybe a handful of fonts that you can choose from, so it limits you there. As far as font size, again, not much flexibility. You can't go in and blow it up to 72 points for students that have serious visual impairments. So guideline 1 is kind of limited. One of the nice things that is offered with the Google Form is if you go into, let me get back into the editing side. If you go in, you can actually, when you add an item, when you go to add an item, you can drop in short videos, you can put images in. So there are some things that you can put into this to kind of help heighten some of those things for students as far as the guideline 1 goes. Guideline 2, where it talks about options for language, I have not been able to find anything that allows you to create a response or a reader. There's no translator, anything for ELL students. So you're kind of limited as far as providing options under Guideline 2. Guideline 3, where it says provide options for comprehension. Again, looking at our editing page here, if you look at the question, you can go in, again, line by line. You can give them as much information as you want. You can create help text to kind of clarify questions. However, I think that it kind of hand-ties you with having limited options. The help text is very much, it's a subheading, so as soon as you put that in the live form, it's going to come up as a smaller sub-font of the question itself. So that's automatic. You can't change that. It's always smaller. You can't do the same. So it's there, but it's limited. So Google Forms, effective, maybe not the best when it comes to creating something for students with multiple needs. But to this point, I've been using some of these forms for about 2 years, and I haven't had much trouble. Students who I have had where they need some help with things, I've also created standard forms. So with the forms that I create, there's much more freedom, so I can create the same thing and I can go in, manipulate these fonts to bigger, smaller. I can change colors. I have more freedom with a Google form than I do with a Google document, which is just more of a standard assessment, not very user-friendly for an online setting. So those are the options that I use. So possibly good for a flipped classroom type setting where students can learn from home and then come in and spend more time in the lab. A student with a visual impairment, I would probably have them take a quiz and take a couple minutes out of their lab time so that I could create a separate quiz for them, because I don't believe that Google Forms works well for that.